What is up, everybody? It's Mark and Mike, and this is another Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling. I'm Mark and Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And we got a lot of wrestling to cover. We got Survivor Series War Games to review. But first, we got a wrestling retrospect. And you picked Cheeseburger.
Not hamburger, cheeseburger. Uh,
Cheeseburger.
the first batch I got is this one is ROH. Future of Honor, Cheeseburger and Will Ferrara versus Scorpio Sky and Andy Dalton.
Nice.
This one actually a very very good tag match. I'm not familiar with Andy Dalton or Will Ferrara, but they are actually very very good. Um, like you could just see how they move and the way their technique is. And it's like, damn, there's a lot of people that just never got shine if you didn't watch ROH.
Yeah.
Put that out there. Scorpio Sky, a jerk in this match, especially the cheeseburger. It ends up backfiring though, as they try to get one up over on Cheeseburger towards the end of the match, and his partner gets him out of a bad situation. Now, I don't know if Cheeseburger and Wolf Ferrara are like a solidified tag team, but they do have moves, and that is how they win the match. Um, so Dalton is outside. Cheeseburger hits, like you said, he got the shote from what's his name? Liger.
Yeah.
So it's like a 1-2 combo. His partner hits like a face buster kind of move, and then takes out the dude outside, and then Cheeseburger runs up and hits the shote, and that's it. That's the pin. Scorpio Sky. 1, 2, 3.
Nice. First one I'll pick is the world famous Cheeseburger versus Delirious. This was God damn it, I just had it. So Delirious was also a name that was mainly in ROH and didn't really go out after that. Like I think he done AEW ROH for a few times, but nothing else. He does independent and stuff. I just know that he was big behind the scenes of ROH. Like he helped book matches and all that stuff. He also helped with their training camps as well. And the same thing with Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger was a big part of their training camps. Very solid match, very back and forth. Had its high flying at moments. Um, Delirious lost one of his shoes and then got mad and took the other shoe off. And then he wrestled barefooted for the rest of the match. But this was also a good back and forth. It looked like it was a. This was definitely in with no crowd too. So, but very strong match, very fun match. And all right, so the date was December 23rd, 2021, and it was for his mask. So there you go. That was more of a thing too.
For whose mask?
For Delirious's mask, he had to remove the mask after the match if he lost. That was more the contents of the match. All right.
Wait, so who lost?
Delirious lost, so he had to remove his mask. Cheeseburger won with the palm strike.
All right. This second one is, let's see, because we have two. Jay Diesel versus Cheeseburger. This is Elite Wrestling, not all Elite. 5/30/14. The channel that it's on is David Adams. This is one of the ones that said independent. Clearly in a gymnasium, you can see the basketball court out there. So again, I'm not familiar with Jay Diesel. I think they do say he has participated in ROH, but it's kind of like he's got like a solid build, so it's almost like a Brian Cage type dude versus Cheeseburger, which of course is opposites. But what you get is actually a solid like 10 minutes. The guy's mostly nonchalant about Cheeseburger, obviously. And he's showing off his athletic moves and whatnot. So here, he's more of a style, kind of like if you remember Leon Ruff, where he was very like he was mixed between high flying and technical stuff, and that's what he does here. So do you think he's gonna lose to the electric chair drop? Because that's what the guy does once to in the match. But obviously, you never want to do the same move twice in wrestling. So when the guy tries to catch him again, he rolls him up to a victory roll, and Cheeseburger wins. One, two, three.
My next match is Cheeseburger versus Brutal Bob. Brutal Bob looks like the little toys that you put the person's hair on with the sand, with the little pin.
No, I'm not
It's
familiar.
like a it's like a paper. It's not really a paper, but it has like a black sandish thing in it, and you could put hair on the person and whatnot. I forgot the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he looks like it without the hair, like his face. He looks like, but I don't know. Damn, what is it? Woolly Willy. You ever heard of that?
No, I'm not familiar with Willy Willy.
I'll show you it very fast. It's on sale in Walmart if you're interested. um, I mean, let me show you it so just get context of the dude's face because his face looks just like this, without the hair. Um, so he had a no cheeseburger shirt on. So I'm guessing that was the rivalry that he was trying to get cheeseburger out of ROH. I sent you it on Twitter. So you see the face. That's pretty much his face.
Okay.
he looked just like that. But he also had a partner with him. They kind of had like a Looney Tune shenanigans with Cheeseburger, and then wound up going into a tornado DDT that ended the match. Um, very fun, but also the beginning, just the shenanigans they both had and just running into each other was actually quite funny. But Cheeseburger wins this match. This was 2015, December 24th, 2015. This was part of Final Battle of ROH. But yes, he looked like Wooly Willy.
And the last one I have, also ROH. This one they say is March 27, 2016. At least that's when it went up. ROH 14th anniversary web exclusive. This is Ghetto and Silas Young versus Cheeseburger and Will Ferrara. Again, another tag match with Will Ferrara. But this one is actually the complete opposite. It's mostly Cheeseburger in this match. And it's him versus Ghetto a lot for majority of it, which is the reason I picked it because I have hardly ever seen a Ghetto match. Because he's known for being a manager. Uh, so it, as you expect, they pulled no punches and they beat the crap out of Cheeseburger. Silas Young, his thing I think was the last real man, and he is very aggressive. But Cheeseburger does not want to give him a chance to win. I think because they all know that he could beat them, right?
Yeah.
Because they're ROH. Because I think Silas Young is an ROH guy.
Yes.
Yeah, so they don't give him a chance. It's like 95% Cheeseburger getting his ass beat. So when Will Ferrara does get in the ring, he he does his best, um, but he catches. So this is one thing I've never seen before. He tries to do like uh, a lariat reversal, and then he does that into I think it's what do you call it, the not the crossbody, the backslide,
Yeah.
but Silas rolls out of the backslide and kicks him in the top of his head. I've never seen that before. Um, but but it doesn't really work. As Cheeseburger comes back in, tries to get the Shote. He ducks the Shote and then gets taken right out. It's not really a fancy move. It's just that Cheeseburger is so light that he does a fireman's carry, and then I guess it's like a F5 ish type of deal.
Yeah.
But he spins like 17 times because it's Cheeseburger. So, and then he just drops him on his face and ends the match. So Silas Young with the 1, 2, 3.
My final one is ROH TV champion at the time, Roderick Strong versus Cheeseburger. This was a massacre of Cheeseburger's back. And the way I've never seen a person get lion tamed all the way to the back of their head. So like Roderick Strong bent his legs to the back of his head. Ow. And that's how he ends the match. It was just like a freaking fool. Instead of like holding him under the arms, she was pushing the legs back, and his legs touched like almost touched the back of Cheeseburger's head. But he had his big offense time, and then the crowd was going crazy with it. But he went for a hurricanrana on the top rope, and Roger Strong caught him, and then he backbreakered from him down. Him and down with a backbreaker from the top rope, and then he did the double arm, the lumber check, and then he did this walls of Jericho that he stretched him all the way to the end. And once he tapped out, he just tossed him like a bag of potatoes, and that was the end of the match. It was a good match, but it was brutal. It was brutal. Sorry, Cheeseburger, but that match actually was good though. It was a fun back and forth. This was 2018. This is September 30th, 2018. This was part of a ROH's regular show. It was not a pay per view, and that's it. We got our new person at the end of the show. We go to kick off with Monday Night Raw, and we kick off with Gunta. This is the right show, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we kick off with Gunta. He comes out. Um, Priest also comes out, and he gets Razor Edge on an announce table. Is this the right one? Oh shit! I think am I on the right page? That happened. Yeah. Okay, I'm on the right one. Yes. So confrontation between Priest and going into Survivor Series, but it kicked off with a big um fight, and then also being Razor's Edge on the announce table.
Get down.
We got Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus American Made. Solid match. American Made wins. The disrespect to Rey Mysterio, man.
True that. I would say Julius came out of this match looking like a star. He was doing some crazy stuff during this match.
Yeah.
Watch out for that boy.
We have backstage stuff with Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley argue who's the fifth member of the team. Some suggest Naomi suggested Bailey. Io suggested Kari. I would have went with Kari as well. Um, but everyone, she's just pretty much saying that she's gonna find out who attacked Jade, and I'm just saying, I still think it's Naomi. She was very glow in that promo as well. Like she was lit up, she was fully lit up. Like she had a quest for you. Uh, IC Championship match. Yeah, Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. Good match, and then Sheamus decides to get involved and makes it a DQ. But very good, very hard hitting, and leads into Survivor Series. We have backstage stuff. Finn Balor attempts to convince everyone to follow his lead, and R-Truth said that he's taking away Thanksgiving from them. He said, "I wish your turkey is cold and dry as hell."
For shame.
We go to the World Tag Team Championships. We had the World Raiders versus Finn and JD McDuggan. Balor and JD win to retain the titles.
But not without the help of the Judgment Day.
Yes, the Judgment Day does help. We got a promo of the 10 years of New Day celebrating on Monday. And then we got the New Day versus Alpha Academy, which goes into Alpha Academy winning. And a big blow up between Kofi and Woods at the end of the match. The hurtful words.
A lot of truth said.
Yeah,
Just saying. They was waiting.
yeah,
Woods is wrong now. That's all I gotta say.
yeah. A lot of truth. A lot of truth said.
He's a bad QB. I said it.
Yeah. And then War Games advances match. Yeah, Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax. Belair actually wins this match. But also had the outside stuff with the rest of the teams. And Bailey is the one that helped her win. Outside of Raw, we did get the IC title, women's IC title being announced. They didn't do it on the show, but it was done right before the show aired. So we got women's IC title being in the picture now. It's a white strap with the blue world. I actually think it's a very pretty title. We also got a backstage segment that I missed. The Miz and the Final Testament returned to their locker rooms and see Scarlett floored against the terrorized by Nikki Cross. So there you go. Monday Night Raw, what do you give it?
I have to give it a A minus. I think the matches were great, and there's like a few big story pieces that were actually really really good, especially the New Day.
Yeah,
Um, but you also got the lead into the IC match. You also got the main championship and the War Game stuff all
yep,
on one show. It was
yep,
good.
good stuff. And then the breaking up a New Day gonna make me sad Monday.
We'll see.
We'll see where it
Let's see
goes.
what Biggie does. That's all I gotta
I feel
say.
like Big E's gonna be the victim, sadly.
Let's just see what he says.
All right. We go to NXT and we kick off with the Iron Survivor qualifier. We have All Ego, Ethan Page versus Axiom. This was an excellent match.
Yes, sir. Shout outs to Nathan Frazier for being a supportive partner.
Yep. And then brawls happen of all the tag teams again. That the brawls I will say were some of the funniest shit because when they both lift the dude on top of the car was fucking hilarious.
And they put the guy through the window. Who
Yeah,
got put in the window?
I
That's
don't know.
terrible.
Someone got put through a window and then when they threw them on top of the car was fucking hilarious.
It was just like, man, I feel for that guy. That must be the Street Fighter guy. He comes out, oh my car.
That's exactly what's gonna
It
happen.
was HBK.
Yep.
It was HBK's SUV. He's mad as hell.
You got Lola Vice versus Win Sinclair. Match wasn't much. It was a fast match. Vice wants to meet Parker in NXT Underground. She's gonna take it to the streets. You got North American champion Tony D'Angelo versus Sean Spears. Solid match, but more story
That's pretty good.
to it. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hi, Survivor qualifier Julia versus Kalani Jordan. Excellent match. Julia wins.
Yeah, I think those. Uh, though Paige and Axiom was very good. I think for me, this is my favorite match of the show.
Me too. And I actually like the main event too. I thought the main event it really delivered as well.
Hmm.
So we go to that. We have Eric Bischoff promising to bring controversy to Trick Williams versus Ridge Holland.
I don't know whose side he would be on in order to achieve that.
Maybe he has 3 minutes and got a new tag team to
Oh,
beat them up.
I mean, there's more family,
There you go.
more bloodline running around there.
Then we go to the main event. This was North American Championship Women's title. Fallon Henley versus Tatum Paxley. I thought this match was amazing. I thought it was actually a really hard hitting match and really enjoyed it.
It's very good. Tatum has come very far, and of course, uh, Fallon has been on a roll since just a little bit before she got that championship, I would say.
Yeah.
So, yep, definitely a good pairing between the two. Has in this whole time with the TNA thing, has Fallon ever gone over?
Yeah, she fought Rosemary there, and then she
She
fought
did.
Elegance there too.
Okay. Okay.
She tagged with Rosemary against Elegance and the other chick too.
Were you talking about Tatum?
Tatum, yeah, she
No,
wrestled.
no, I'm talking about has Fallon Henley gone over at
Fallon
all?
Helen,
No.
no, she
o-
hasn't done the cross at all. I
Okay.
don't even think she wrestled Jordan Grace unless it was a big group match. The big group match was the only time she touched Jordan Grace.
She needs to go over there. I'm
Yeah,
just saying. Take that championship over there. Show them what's what.
yeah, that'd be cool. I like to see that. I would like to see that. NXT, what you give it?
NXT, I think I'm gonna give it a B plus, maybe A minus. I'm back and forth between that. Good show. And we forgot the return of Gigi. Can I? Georgina came back. That's all I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah, yeah.
You
That
know
was
what?
good.
A minus. A minus.
A minus. I'll go A minus as well. I thought it was a good show though. All right. AEW Dynamite. Did you watch the show?
No, I did not see the show.
We getting the Continental Classic leagues again. So they doing pretty much the Continental title now is pretty much the G1 for AEW. So they doing the Rock Robin kind of tournament wise. So the first match we had was Mark Briscoe versus Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin wins. That was actually a pretty good match. We had Chris Jericho versus Ishii for the ROH title. Jericho wins with the help of all his peoples.
I did see that they were beating the shit out of each other.
Yes. We
I
got
don't know. Did you see Jericho's jaw? I don't know if it got like dislocated or whatever, but he had the big like bump on the side, and
yeah,
then like halfway through the match, I guess after them slapping it
yeah.
back in, it was gone. I was like, did he just relocate his jaw
He
by getting
probably
slapped
did.
in the face by Ishii? That's crazy. Guys are insane.
A good match. Ricochet versus Claudio. A solid match, but Claudio gets the win. Queen Amanada versus Jamie Hayter. I thought that was a pretty solid match. Winner advances to International Women's Cup, so they're doing another tournament. That's gonna involve Stardom and like two other in the I think the CMML league as well, and then they all gonna have a tournament that all gonna fight each other. So that's happening now too. There's another tournament. AEW in the tournaments. Hater wins. Darby Allen versus Brody King. This was part of the Gold League. I feel like we watched this last year, and it's the same match. King wins and destroys with Darby Allen. Uh, AEW, I'll go C plus. There's not enough for me to like really like. The matches are solid. That's about it. The rest of it, it's like everywhere, and too many damn tournaments. I can't keep up with all of it. But they doing the so I Okada I think is in the blue league as well. And he's the champ, but just like G1, the champions are a part of the tournament.
Hmm.
I didn't watch. I didn't get to watch the whole thing of TNA special, but I did see Riddle show up against in the 6 man tag, which was actually pretty cool. Um, go to SmackDown. We kick off with Andrade versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Solid match, really good match.
Yeah, it was very good. It's just I felt like for the presentation of his new character, the match was too long. As in, like he didn't seem focused on getting doing some type of dirt
Yeah,
and being evil, which is the way his character looks. And then just waited till the end of the match to pull the turnbuckle. And I was like, why they do that? Instead, he should have just missed it him and won.
yeah,
That's how I felt.
yeah,
It should be a part of the moveset, not after the match. That's all
yeah.
I'm saying.
Carmelo Hayes. We got what else? We got Naomi looked. I'm trying to see if anything missed. Carmelo Hayes versus Cody Rhodes. Solid match. Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes wins.
very good.
We also got KO explaining why he did what he did, and I think he's not wrong.
I mean, he's 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 not wrong about Roman Reigns. Nobody is.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody's acting like he's a different person. He's still the same guy. He's still evil.
Yeah.
Like everybody's cheering and being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna help you." And like, yeah, but he evil though. Why are you doing that? Solo's the good guy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Michin, Lash Legend, Piper Nevins for the U.S. title tournament. Good match. Michin
That's good.
wins.
So she's going on.
And then the main event was Jacob Fatu versus Jay Uso. This was for the advantage in War Games, and Fatu defeats Jay clean.
Good to see. This his first official match?
Singles match, yes.
First, finally. All right. I love you, Solo.
And then the end of the match, and after that match, we had the sit down between Punk and Roman Reigns. It was good.
And they put the piece of information that Punk did it for a favor, right? But we don't know what that favor was.
It's to come.
So we will see. What did he do? What did he agree to?
There we go. SmackDown, what you give it?
SmackDown, I'll give it a B plus.
Nice.
Thought it was a solid show. Some good matches. It just didn't get hit the highs and high as the highest of the highs as I thought Raw did.
Okay. I'll go B. I'll go B as well. I thought the matches were solid, but everything else was kind of just rushed, I guess. I guess I didn't watch Collision. I didn't watch Rampage. There was a lot of the pay per view was on, so that was where it goes. So
Was there a Haley Cameron match? I didn't see it.
yes, she was. She was. What was it? Fucking
Collision is her show.
hologram.
Excuse me?
She was hologram.
Did she fight somebody as
Hologram.
hologram?
She was holocramon.
That's good.
And then she got her. She removed the mask and said, "It was me all along." Fucking still
Did
lost.
she fight somebody though?
She fought Thunder Rosa.
What? Oh my God. That was the match already? Okay. Did she win?
No, she lost, and then she
Oh.
revealed that was her all along. She's fucking stupid. I think that was the only thing I saw of Rampage. And I saw that on the highlights. We go to we review Survivor Series. So Survivor Series, we kick off with the women's War Games match. The order of the match. We had Naomi and wait, yeah, Naomi was first. Nia Jax and Bailey started the match. Naomi was first. Candice LeRae is next. Belair, Stratton, Sky, Rodriguez, Ripley, and Morgan ended the match. So your thoughts?
Uh, the women's war games, I thought the ring was filled with oil and water. It was just not, it was not hitting for me. It had moments,
Yeah,
but it's just, I think this is probably one of the worst women's war games since they started.
yeah. All right.
It was just so much miscommunication, and then man, just don't look at them use the chairs. It just made me go, Lord, did
Yeah.
somebody watch that Hogan clip? Were they all doing it on purpose?
Yeah,
Was it a joke and I didn't know it? Cause God, I will say Rhea looked awesome.
yeah, that was the
She
highlight.
looked like she looked like she's ready to tag team with Delta. I'm just saying, she's like I'm about to go to NXT.
Yeah,
That's what she looked like.
I wish
And
they.
I like that Liv brought the bat back.
Yeah, I wish they went more into some of the history. Like when they were commentating, they did talk about it, but they didn't go deep. Like Candice LeRae and Rhea won us war games by themselves, kind of thing. But other than that, it was good. It was. I thought it was solid. Again, I get the bad spots and just the miscommunications and stuff like that. But the couple big spots they did was actually pretty cool. Um, Io's dangerous as fuck, and that was crazy doing a backflip with the garbage can on. She looked like Oscar the Grouch walking, which always makes me laugh. So, uh, I'll go. As for the match, I'll go 3.75.
For me, I'll give it a 3.
Okay. Next match we have the U.S. Championship match. We have LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
This was a good match. This was one of LA Knight's best match. I think they say his best match since Roman and Logan Paul. Because I, I think when he fights really good people, he's forced to bring out just stuff that you don't normally see him do. Like, so there was quite a few moves that he pulled off in this match that were actually just almost new to LA Knight.
Yeah,
So I like that the evolution of him in the match.
yeah,
Um, I think the right person won though.
yeah. I'm happy. We got a new U.S. champion in Nakamura.
And I think
I
I will say I like the fact that they did play up the mind game element.
Yeah,
So like there's more than just, oh yeah, he beat him. It was like more that he was in his head also.
yeah, and then they kind of saying that he's still feeling the effects of the mist on Friday and all that stuff. So I think this all the story kind of went with it too.
So this one I'm gonna give 4.25.
I'll go same. It was a really good match. Braun Breaker, Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser, IC Championship. This match, I honestly did not care who won. I thought they all could have won to walked out with the IC title, and I would have been fine with it. But this didn't hit. This match hit hard. It was they
Yeah,
fucked each other up.
yeah,
They
yeah,
beat
yeah.
the snot out of each other. So I'm gonna go 4 or 5 with this match.
Uh, I thought about it and I felt like, yeah, I liked Priest and Gunther a lot, but this, you know what? Thinking back on it, this is probably my favorite match. This one I'm gonna give a 5.
Nice.
This is my kind of match.
Yeah.
They beat the crap out of each other.
They did the spot with the same as coming from behind and just beating the shit out of the dude too. It was funny.
Braun
But
Breaker with those two spears at the end, ridiculous. Like you might have to sign a waiver when he running at you, man. Good God.
next match we have Gunther versus Damian Priest. This was for the World Championship. Uh, again, this match was really hard hitting. It was really good. The fucking hater Finn Balor had to interrupt again and jump on his chest in order for Gunther to win. But it was actually a really good match. I'll
I put
go.
it this way. Oh, go ahead, man.
I'll go four. I'll go 4 or 5 with this as well.
I put it this way. This was different from their previous matches. This was different from most Gunther matches because there was an injury
Yeah.
and Gunther did the smart thing and zeroed in on it,
Yeah.
which still a lot of wrestlers don't do. If your opponent got something wrong with them, why you don't just break that piece so they can't use it no more?
Yeah. True.
So this was a different match where he forced Priest to have to
Adjust.
pay attention to that arm. Yeah, just some of his moveset got changed. And again, I give Priest credit because he's shown he's gotten better because he wrestled with one arm.
Yeah.
And then you had the storyline with Finn Balor, and then I love that they just kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
So this match for me, I would give a 4.75. It was very very good.
And then the main event was the new Bloodline versus the OG Bloodline with CM Punk.
I think it was better than the first War Games match. I think they knew the assignment. Everybody had their positions to play. There was moments, even when people were coming out the cage, like when CM Punk shoulder bumped Roman and took his spot. It was
Yeah.
like, nah, Chief,
Yeah.
just to show you not everybody's friends. Even though at that point it was 4-on-1, but 5-on-1
Yeah.
actually. So, just a lot of little things too. I liked how Tamatonga was in the beginning, just perched like a wild animal in the corner when Jay came in. Like I like Jay at the top at the end. I love Jimmy jumping on everybody. Uh, how they superhero teamed up on Solo to beat him. Like it was a good match.
Yeah, it was like the end game kind of finish
Yeah,
solo.
yeah.
Um,
So,
I did like
this
the.
one I'm gonna give it a 4 or 5. I thought it was a great War Games match.
I go 4-5 again as well. I liked the Jimmy and Sammy finally making up, and they did the little handshake as well. Like I like the little
Mm-hmm.
spots of the storylines of what they gave. I was surprised there was no like outside interference, like the fact that you involved Seth in it, and things like that. I was surprised he didn't like. I had thought he was gonna cost the OG Bloodline the match. To be honest, I think he hates Roman enough that he would fuck Reed. I know I have my issues with, but fuck that, and then cost Roman the match. But other than that, it was. I thought the story was well told, and I do think they did everything they needed to do in that match. So yeah, I go 4-5 in that too. Overall, I go B plus with the pay per view.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
B plus. What 4.25?
yeah. This was a holiday weekend, so happy Thanksgiving, late Thanksgiving to everybody. But there were some podcasts still going on this week. So the podcast we listened to, I know Van Vliet had Ricky Starks, and he also had Jake Snake Roberts this week. The good listens, definitely check them out. Uh, I did listen to not Sam's predictions of this. Was it a prediction? Or he just had a conversation with it. Bianca Belair was on that O'Shea's podcast, a wrestling podcast. That dude, Ice Cube's son,
Mm-hmm.
Bianca Belair was on there. That was actually a pretty good conversation. Uh, that's all I listened to. Oh, and shout outs to YouTube. They've been showing a lot of the stuff of the New Day, celebrating 10 years. They had celebrating the best matches, the best moments. They have them throwing ice cream bars at people in the office. They have riding that ice cream bike around the headquarters. They have him and Triple H and them kind of reminiscing and when they first started. There's a lot of YouTube videos of the New Day stuff right now, so definitely check it out. Because Monday is gonna be an interesting night.
This is true.
So
True that.
yeah, they definitely watch it on YouTube. They're actually good. Also, they have the backstage stuff of CM Punk's return. That was actually pretty cool to watch. Because you see Randy Orton like, can I have 10 minutes to return? It was actually really good. So definitely check it out when you get a chance. And uh, anything else? Oh, shout outs to Wrestling Figure Podcast, major Wrestling Figure Podcast as well. They're doing their toy drive, so if you're still looking to donate to it, it's almost over. So okay, Ringside Collectibles Black Friday sales going crazy. I wish I could buy stuff, but I can't. I see the sales though; they insane. Um, all right, and then we go to the wrestling retrospect. It is my pick. Um, have we picked? Yeah, we did pick CM Punk. Let's go. You know what? Let's go. Do we have Thunder Rosa on here? I think we did her too. Uh, no, we did not do Thunder Rosa. So, seeing that she fought Hologram Cameron, I'll pick Thunder Rosa.
Okay.
I actually might actually pick the first match of her and Holly Cameron. It was actually pretty good. So yeah, Thunder Rosa would be the pick. I know she has some stuff in NWA Power as well. I remember her being there. So there you go. And that's about it. We wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Thank you for listening. I'm Mark the Mike. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. Or Mark the Mike. Follow Red Cyclone Wink.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
Yep, yep. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the jinkies.
He's hungry.